to talk about Fallon. Fallon did a great interview with Baller Alert. If you did not check out that video. It seems as if she's really comfortable. To me, just my opinion. It seems as if she's really comfortable in regards to doing interviews with Baller Alert. It's a like, what is it? Two guys and two girls. It seems as if she really has a great time with them when she does interviews. I've seen Fallon on other, I'm trying to do my setup. I've seen Fallon in other interviews, and it just seems as if she's really comfortable doing interviews at Baller Alert. They have a really good time. They play different games. I really enjoyed the interview. So if you did not check it out, go check it out. We're going to check my sound. We're going to do my disclaimer. So please come in, like the video, press 1 if the sound is okay. Press 1 if the sound is okay. Press 2 if the sound is not okay. I'm going to check my sound. So give me a minute, and then we're also going to do my disclaimer. Give me a minute. I'm going to do my disclaimer. So press 1 if the sound is okay on your side. Press 2 if the sound is muffled. So let's do the disclaimer real quick. I hope everyone is having a great day, enjoying their Friday. I hope everyone's going to have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. I hope you're having a great day. Stay positive, stay focused. Let's get to it. What is the hot topic that's going on YouTube or Instagram? Copyright disclaimer, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. Thank you for all your love and support. So, of course, that's the disclaimer. There's always a disclaimer in my comment section, in my community section. There's always a disclaimer. So, we're going to talk Fallon PINA. Earlier this morning, I had did a brief video in regards to Fallon PINA, and I watched the video that she did in regards to her interview with Baller Alert. Like I mentioned, it really seems like she has a great time when she does an interview with Baller Alert. They ask her different questions, they ask her good questions, and then they have a sound when she's throwing a little shade. So I really like the interview. So let's get to the clip that I was hoping to find, and I finally found it. So Fallon's going to talk about Porsha, Fallon's going to talk about Simon, and then she's going to talk about stating Porsha knew what she did. Simon knew what he did, and who helped Fallon bring it all together, and who told Fallon what was going on. Let's listen to the clip. So hold on. Everyone, like the video as you're coming in. Let's listen to what Fallon had to say.
Ever ran into Porsha, what would you talk to her about? That wouldn't be a safe scenario. For her or this move? I mean, at the end of the day, she knew what she did. It can play out in the media however everybody wants to try to play it out. I know what she did. Simon knows what she did. Porsha knows what she did. That wouldn't be a safe scenario. So I wouldn't even put myself in a predicament of even allowing that. You know, I'm a grown woman now. I want to talk to her. Talk to her. Ain't even gonna be no talking. Were you shocked to find out when Porsha?
I like Fallon's accent. I didn't know Fallon had a little accent. Did y'all hear it when she said talk to her? There ain't gonna be no talking. And then she was like, I'm a grown woman now. What was she three? What was she 3, 4, 5 months ago? What was she 3, 4, 5 years ago? She has 4 whole kids, and then she did mention in the interview her two oldest sons are living with their dads. So let's continue with the interview. Don't forget, like the video as you're coming in. Let's continue with Fallon's interview with Baller Alert. Let's continue. Even allowing that, you know, I'm a grown woman now. I want to talk to her. Talk to her. Ain't even gonna be no talking. Were you shocked to find out when Porsha and Simon separated? No, was anybody? So you think that was real? The whole relationship you don't think was real? You don't think it was real at all? No. Now,
Now I'm trying to figure out why she's saying she didn't think it was real, and we come to find out they might have been dating. Porsha and Simon might have been dating before they even came on the Real Housewives, and when Fallon introduced Porsha to Simon. We're finding that Porsha might have known Simon prior to that. Let's continue.
To find out when Porsha and Simon separated? No, was anybody?
So you think that was real?
The whole relationship you don't think was real?
You don't think it was real at all?
No, I think it was just a ploy to get back at me. I mean,
And I'm trying to figure out why she would think it's to get back at her.
I know Simon. Like I
Not to
know
have
him.
like a storyline or anything like that?
No, I mean she might have used it for a storyline, sure. Yeah, that was definitely a ploy because they were already together for, they were dating for a year. Right, while I was happily married. And that came from Dennis's mouth. So,
She said they were dating for a year, and that came from Dennis' mouth. That came from Fallon. Are y'all surprised? No. Yes, if you're surprised that Porsha and Simon allegedly knew each other. So that means he cheated on Fallon almost a year ago prior to their divorce. He was cheating with Porsha allegedly. These comments are alleged. This is Fallon's opinion. Let's continue.
Not to get
I
back
know
on.
Simon. Like I
Not to
know
have
him.
like a storyline or anything like that?
No, I mean she might have used it for a storyline, sure. Yeah, that was definitely a ploy because they were already together for, they were dating for a year. Right, while I was happily married. And that came from Dennis's mouth. So,
Let me ask you this: if you ever ran into Porsha, what would you talk to her about?
that wouldn't be a safe scenario.
Why? It's
For
smoke.
her, or
It's smoke.
I mean, at the end of the day, she knew what she did. It can play out in the media however everybody wants to try to play it out. I know what she did. Simon knows what she did. Porsha knows what she did. That wouldn't be a
So she's basically talking about they knew each other. They knew each other. So when she came to the house and she was in their pool and having fun, now the one thing I'm wondering about, when the producers asked Fallon who she wanted to be a friend of, why did she say Porsha? Did Simon tell her to say Porsha? What made her say Porsha to be close to, friends with? Now remember, Porsha had said, "Oh, her and Fallon aren't that cool. Her and Fallon weren't friends." But now here we see that Porsha's not getting a divorce from that same man that divorced Fallon. And it's interesting that Dennis talks with Fallon. Who knew that was going to happen? And then they did ask her about, yes, yes, yes. Fallon just said that Dennis told her that they knew each other and they dated. Let me play it again.
That was definitely a ploy because they were already together for, they were dating for a year. Right, while I was happily married. And that came from Dennis's mouth. So,
Let me ask you this: if you ever ran into
Yes. And will Porsha talk about that? Yes, Dennis is spilling the beans and the tea with Fallon. I am shocked. Fallon is telling it all. Now, if you did not know, Fallon is talking about she is going to do a dating show. And they're supposed to have some kind of casting call in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Check her page out. She's going to talk about the casting call. They were going to have the casting call either this week, last week, but there was bad weather. So Fallon said she had two announcements. One announcement, she talked about the dating show, but the other announcement she can't talk about. So we're going to pay attention to what she's talking about. Let's listen to this other clip.
when Porsha and Simon separated? No, was anybody?
you think that was real?
The whole relationship you don't think was real?
You don't think it was real at all?
No, I think it was just a ploy to get back at me.
So let me ask you this: if you ever ran into Porsha, what would you talk to her about?
That wouldn't be a safe scenario.
Why? It's
For
smoke.
her, or
It's smoke.
I mean, at the end of the day, she knew what she did. It can play out in the media however everybody wants to try to play it out. I know what she did. Simon knows what she did. Porsha knows what she did. That wouldn't be a safe scenario. So I wouldn't even put myself in a predicament of even allowing that. You know, I'm a grown woman now.
And I'm wondering why she's saying she's a grown woman now. What was she 5, 6 years ago? She has kids. But yeah, I'm shocked. that it was Dennis that spilled the tea to Fallon. And they had asked Fallon if she would date Dennis, and she was like, Dennis can't handle me. She wants someone that's wealthy, well off, and well established. She doesn't really want to date someone that's her age, and she's open to dating any type of person. Yes, note that in the comments. She is willing and open to dating men and women. She said prior to, she was not. And she said she's dabbled. That's what she said. And she's open because she feels that the men that she's dated, it's been a mess. She's tried to date someone that wasn't wealthy and she didn't care for how they treated her. She's tried to date her in her age group. And she had said she don't want to be the one where she has to boss up and the man is kind of sitting back. She's like, I don't want to do that. I want a man to be a man and I want him to be able to boss up without me having to say you need to boss up. Please like the video as you're coming in. Please like the video as you're coming in. But yeah, Fallon is spilling a lot of tea this week. Now, I think the reason why Porsha did her sit down recently, I think because she knows Fallon is going to spill the tea. They asked Fallon, what is the other project that you're working on? She said, I can't say. Will she go on The Real Housewives of Atlanta? Will she go on The Real Housewives of Atlanta? I'd rather watch Fallon than Porsha. Why do I say that? Because Porsha's had a lot of situationships on her show. I am surprised that Bravo's even bringing Porsha back. Are y'all surprised that Bravo's bringing Porsha back because of the concerns she's had on her show and the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Let me know in the comments. Are you surprised? Why do you think Bravo's bringing Porsha back? Why do you feel that Bravo is bringing Porsha back? Is it because they had to take the hiatus and they want to recoup their money? So, if you did not catch my video earlier, Porsha did a live earlier this week and she was talking about coming back on the show and what that looks like. And we're going to play a little bit of that clip.
First question is, are you excited to be back on RHOA, okay? The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I must say, y'all, I had what, a 3-year.
She had a 3-year hiatus. Please like the video as you're coming in. Please like the video as you're coming in. Let's play the clip.
I had what, a 3-year, was it a 3-year break, Lauren? Okay, it was a 3-year break. Andy definitely said break. He made it clear from our first phone call about me possibly leaving that, girlfriend, it's going to be a break. Like, a break, and then we're going to keep going. And, you know, I enjoyed my...
And why did he give her a break? Why didn't she cover? Why did Bravo want to give her a break? Is it because of what happened in regards to Fallon and Simon? Or is it because of what happened on her show? Because, of course, the show was taped, right? The show was taped, then it aired, and I can't remember whether she announced after her show she was going to take a break or she announced before her Porsha Family Matters. Can y'all know that in the comments if you know? Let's continue to listen.
break. We've been together on Amazon Live my entire break away from the show. And in preparing my mind, thinking, okay, we're really going back to Housewives. I started thinking, and like normally before each season, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like nervous. Well, maybe not nervous, but I don't know I don't know what's gonna happen. So we always have like a production meeting, right? And they ask you, so what's your season about? Porsha, what's going on in your life? And whatever you answer is 9 times out of 10.
Now, the other thing was Porsha honest with Bravo about what the expectation was? If you didn't catch my first video from this morning, Dennis sent a cease and desist that they don't want Bravo filming in his home. He has the deed, but Porsha's back in the home because I think their prenup said she can be in the home for 1 or 2 years. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, is Porsha trying to make herself look better because of how he's talking. Dennis has been talking every week. Dennis has made comments. He's made posts. He sent a cease and desist. Dennis and his lawyers are not playing with Porsha. Isn't it interesting how he's treating Porsha and how he treated Fallon? Let's continue.
My entire break away from the show. And in preparing my mind, thinking, okay, we're really going back to Housewives. I started
Now she's spilling tea. They normally have a production meeting, but they haven't had that. Now they're trying to gather everyone. So Porsha has a peach. It was just announced yesterday. Kenya Moore is coming back. It's official. Who is the next castmates? Are they running tests to see how the chemistry is with the ladies? Let's continue. And she called herself Miss Gabadia. She's saying life is life. And Nas says she about to get a divorce from Simon. And you wanted that man and you got that man. Now you're about to divorce that man. Please like the video as you're coming in. Please like the video as you're coming in. It lets everyone know that we're live. I appreciate your time and your help. It really supports the channel. If you like the video, share the video and subscribe. Let's continue. She says she's very transparent. But if she was that transparent, you would have told Fallon if you were having fun time with her alleged, at the time, her husband. She says she's very transparent. She said it. I didn't say it. Fallon said Dennis told her. Fallon said Dennis told her that Porsha and Simon were having fun together a year before he even ended up on the show being introduced to Porsha. Now that's Porsha's baby daddy speaking to Fallon. It's messy, y'all. Let's continue. Is she scared because of Fallon? Is she scared because of Dennis? That's the thing. If Fallon goes back on the show, will Fallon go on the show with Dennis as a friend of hers and they spilling tea? But Fallon has not announced that she's going back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I hope she do. Will she be a friend of someone else though? That would be interesting if Fallon is a friend of Kenya's. Oh, everybody. That would be interesting if Fallon is a friend of Kenya's. Would that not be fun? Oh my goodness. Because then she won't have to have a major role. They won't get too deep into her business. But Fallon and Kenya having lunch together and she's spilling the tea. She's spilling this tea. I would love to see that. Fallon has not announced she's going to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She mentioned that she's having a dating show and the other project Fallon can't speak about. But I'm wondering if she's going to go on the Real Housewives of Atlanta to boost the ratings. Let's continue. Is she really transparent? Did Bravo know that she was talking about divorcing Simon? Did they know? Or was this a surprise to them too? Did Bravo know that Porsha was talking about leaving Simon? Because remember, they talked about Simon's citizenship, right? Let's continue. So she was going through a breakup when she joined the show. Now she's coming back on the show as she's going through divorce. Yep. She wanted Simon. She got Simon, and now she's getting divorced from Simon. Let's continue to listen. If you didn't catch it on the replay. We did a video clip of Fallon stating she and Dennis talked about Porsha's ways. If you didn't catch the beginning of the video, Fallon sat down with Dennis, and Fallon talked to Dennis, and Dennis spilled the tea about Porsha and Simon's alleged friendship prior to Dennis and Fallon coming on the show. Let's continue to listen. Please like the video as you're coming in. Please like the video as you're coming in.
Crazy breakup like in my past when I first joined the show. It doesn't matter as long as you are living your truth, as long as you are being honest with people who you're talking to, you're living a true experience of
Honest,
life, and you
open.
are going through whatever's going on. It's not like a brick wall, boom, and you got to be hiding in.
She's trying to clear the air. Are y'all catching all this tea she's spilling? Are y'all catching all this tea she's spilling? Let's continue to listen. Please like the video as you're coming in. Please like the video. It really supports the channel.
I think my fans and my supporters have followed me because I'm very transparent. You know, it does not matter if it's amazing baby girl coming when I have Pilar. It doesn't matter if it's like a crazy breakup like in my past when I first joined the show. It doesn't matter as long as you are living your truth, as long as you are being honest with people who you're talking to.
Living your truth and being honest.
Experience of life, and you are going through whatever is going on. It's not like a brick wall, boom, and you got to be hiding anything. If you are living in your truth, I feel like that's something to be confident about. I feel like it's nothing to be ashamed about, and I'm just excited to share my life again as a woman. I think that my story was a little incomplete when I left, and I continue to share online and all.
She decided to quit her jobs. And like I said before, I think she quit a lot of those jobs because she wanted to follow up behind Simon. And she didn't want him to cheat on her. That's what sometimes women do. If he cheated with you, he might cheat on you. And she wanted to follow behind. That's just my opinion. What do y'all think? Why do y'all think in the comments why Porsha quit her jobs? Let's continue. Like the video, please.
And you got to be hiding anything. If you are living in your truth, I feel like that's something to be confident about. I feel like it's nothing to be ashamed about. And I'm just excited to share my life again as a woman. I think that my story was a little incomplete when I left. And I continue to share online and all that, but I'm just excited to mix with the new girls. And I don't really know who they are. I know that's probably one of the questions, but I'm just hoping there's some grown A women. You know, I'm hoping there are some women who have a lot going on in their lives, and we can bond.
She's hoping that they have a lot going on in their lives, so it will distract away what she got going on in hers. Y'all catch that? Let's continue. This is Porsha speaking about Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Excited to share my life again as a woman. I think that my story was a little incomplete when I left, and I continue to share online and all that, but I'm just excited to mix with the new girls. And I don't really know who they are. I know that's probably one of the questions, but I'm just hoping there's some grown A women. You know, I'm hoping there are some women who have a lot going on in their lives, and we can bond. We can, you know, really have real relationships. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited to have new friends. Like, and I say that a little bit like, because I can be your friend or we could be your enemy, whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really looking forward to what I used to miss about the show, which was that sisterhood. You know, if you up, we celebrate you. If you down, we're gonna pull you up. You know, we're gonna be.
And that's the question. What are the women thinking? And are they going to bring their men around Porsha? That's the big question. Let's continue.
I'm just hoping there's some grown A women. You know, I'm hoping there are some women who have a lot going on in their lives, and we can bond. We can, you know, really have real relationships. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited to have new friends. Like, and I say that a little bit like, because I can be your friend or we could be your enemy, whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
She says she needs a little bit of that. But she made a choice dating Simon, right or wrong. She made a choice of marrying Simon. Now she's getting a divorce from Simon. And she's talking about, generally she had spoke about she didn't know everything about him. Fallon had even said she knew certain things about Simon, but she didn't know everything alleged that's being alleged about Simon. Let's continue.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm really looking forward to what I used to miss about the show, which was that sisterhood. You know, if you up, we celebrate you. If you down, we're gonna pull you up. You know, we're gonna be there for you. And so I need a little bit of both of that. So I'm excited for that. I'm truly, truly, genuinely excited. Are you still good friends with Phaedra Parks? So it was so funny. Just earlier, I was talking about Phaedra Parks because we have the same makeup artist, Tommy.
So if Porsha is cool with Phaedra, Portia's trying to feel out the women if they're going to shade her about her relationship, about her divorce, and if she's being alleged dating someone else. Now, if you don't know, it's being reported Simon sent a cease and desist that he does not want Bravo in his home filming. He does, and he wants text messages in regards to what Porsha said to the producers of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Simon is not playing with Porsha. Let's continue.
Talking about Phaedra Parks because we have the same makeup artist, Tommy. And I was just saying how similar we are. I was just thinking about like we love the same makeup, we love like our hair to be the same. We're both from the South. You know, she's a Southern Belle. I feel like I'm sort of a Southern Belle. And yes, I definitely have texted her time to time. You know, she's very, very busy. You know, she's the trader's queen, girlfriend. You've been killing it over there. I would love for Phaedra to come and play with us on Housewives. I don't know how they can have it, but I would really love that. I really would. So yeah.
Now you know Candy did not want Porsche, Phaedra to come back. Now that Candy's gone, are Bravo flip flopping just to get the ratings back up? And will the ratings ever be back up? Now, would you note in the comments? Would you like to see Fallon on The Real Housewives of Atlanta? She has not made an announcement, but would you like to see Fallon on The Real Housewives of Atlanta for her and Porsha to kind of communicate what really happened? Did she know Simon prior to Porsha and her girls coming to her house? What really transpired? That's really messy. Will Fallon go on The Real Housewives of Atlanta? And would you like to see that? She has not made an announcement about that. She's only made an announcement that she will be on a dating show. Let's continue.
I would love for Phaedra to come and play with us on Housewives. I don't know how they can have it, but I would really love that. I really would. So yeah, you know, I'm really busy. I have a lot going on in my life. She has a lot going on, but the friendship, some friendships, you don't gotta talk to somebody every day. Like literally, I talked to her the other day on the phone, and you would have thought we talked the day before. You literally would think that, and those are the kind of friendships you need to cherish. You know, the type of people that you can call, you can catch up with, and the whole first 30 minutes isn't about how I haven't talked to you. You know, oh, you haven't answered my calls, you haven't called me, you haven't texted. No, that's just how you been, girl. Like, let's get into the kiki. Let's get into enjoying people's relationships. So, yeah. Cass says, I know Ming Lee is supposed to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Now, that's been another castmate that they're talking about bringing on. It hasn't been confirmed. The only person that's been confirmed is Porsha returning. And yesterday or the